This episode of Liberty Creek, we're finally tackling the outhouse.
One thing I've learned since I bought this property, and there's nothing on it, it's off-grid at this time, totally, is the first thing out of everyone's mouth is, how many acres do you have? That's a lot of acres. You don't have any utilities? No? Who do you use the bathroom? Biggest concern of people's, the first thing they always ask, where do you go to the bathroom? So I tell them I got a 5-gallon bucket with toilet seat on top, plastic bag inside. I go in that. I'm already up here on the weekends. I might go twice. They say, oh my God, I'll never go up there. People make the littlest things into something huge. That would prevent you from going camping. It's the craziest thing. I bought my camper. Some people say, oh, you got a camper up there. They got a bathroom? Well, yeah, it does. Oh, I'm going to have to come up, but we don't use it. What do you mean don't use it? So I'm off grid. I would have to basically have someone coming out and pump the black water tank or the waste tank, and I'm not paying for that. I'm not even bothering looking. Or I could get the one that the tank is on wheels. I set it up, I hook the hose up, there's that thing you hook up and it chops up all the feces and goes inside, and then you have to pick that thing up, put it in the back of the pickup truck, and then bring it somewhere to get pumped out. Nah, not doing all that.
So I whipped up some plans and headed down to the Home Depot to pick up supplies and material. I wasn't looking to build anything too fancy, just a basic outhouse. So when people came up to visit me, they could go in there, do their business, and continue on with their day. The plan was to build it at home in the shop and then bring it up to the property and assemble it as a kit. It worked out very well. As you probably already can tell, I did not document this part of the build very well. I will sometimes get an hour free after work or a couple hours on the weekend, and I'll go out to the shop and I'll start tinkering around. Next thing I know is I'm fixing the lawnmower, or I'm doing this or that, I'm starting a project, and in the back of my mind I'm always saying I should go get my camera and document this so I can have good footage for my viewers. And next thing I know, I'm halfway through building the floor or building a wall, and I never go and get my camera. So what I did here, I happened to do most of it outside because this project was big. So I pulled some footage off one of my security cameras so I could just show you some of the stuff I did at home at the shop. Also, keep in mind, throughout my entire build, I am always trying to keep the costs down. So far, I put about $250 into the outhouse build. $250 has given me a completed outhouse, 100% functioning outhouse. Now in the future, I want to add a couple bonuses on, like a urinal that I already purchased but it's not installed. It cost me $20. Also would like to put a sink, and it would be gravity fed, and I would like to finish the inside, panel it with pallet wood. Almost finished.
Right here, this is where my outhouse is going. This is the spot Jennifer picked out. There it is, actually. It's not assembled yet. I forgot a few things.
At this point, I'm leveling off the base of the outhouse. I have it sitting on 4 blocks. It's very sturdy, level, and then I turned it up and started digging. There's a lot of rocks, roots, and mud. Basically, it was a job, but I was able to dig down so I could get a PVC pipe in, and I'll explain that in a moment. Rain, rain, rain. But my supervisor was sitting on the lawnmower watching me work. But this rain was too much this year. Rain, rain, rain.
basically at this point of the project is I dug down. I think I went down a little bit below, maybe about 3 feet now. I was able to get a little bit more out. I cut the PVC pipe. It's inch and a half, 2 inches. A 2-inch PVC pipe goes down about 3 feet. I drilled some holes in the bottom. I have it running into an adapter that goes to 1.5. And basically I put some drainage rock down. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna drill a hole in this, snake through. Underneath the toilet, I have my urine separator. It's going to go on the urine separator. And when people urinate, it goes down, drains into the ground. It shouldn't be a big deal. Only up here on some of the weekends. And I don't want to be toting back and forth urine. So we're going to go that route, see how it works out. Eventually, probably next time I'm up here, once I get this all established, I'm going to have it tee off right here. I'm going to have this go to the urinal and the separator on the actual toilet itself. And then on this side, I'm going to have a little sink that's gravity fed by water. And when they rinse their hands, they'll rinse the gray water down and kind of, really neutralize anything that's down there. All right, we're at the stage. We start putting up the walls. Gotta have one of these. Got the generator running for my small compressor. That's going to be the official holder. Then I bring screws long enough to actually brace the walls. Actually, I could probably wing it and make something, but I'm not going to. I have Jen, and she's eager to help out. Let's see what happens. At this point, it's starting to come together. My son's up here to help me now. There it is, folks. That's where the business happens.
Little window you got here, nice.
Yeah, we got a window on the side. We'll make it all pretty later on. Right now, we need to put a roof on. Basically, the bottom door is on. Top door gave me trouble. I'll have to bring that back to the shop. Jennifer did all the shingles. I made her do her own pattern however she wanted. It was kind of like her little art. She's never done anything like that before, so it's not perfectly lined or anything like that, but she did it, and that's how she wanted it.
Well, that is it for this episode of Liberty Creek. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up for this video. Now, if you have any questions on the build, please let me know. Leave me a comment. I'll try to get back to you. But at this time, the outhouse is totally operational. There are those upgrades I want to do, so stay tuned for maybe a part 2 of the outhouse series. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.
This is one, right? When we had all these wait our turn. Yes, it is. When she's happy, I'm happy.